Hello, it's Phillip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers, and I'm looking at a book from Jordan's, which is an interesting new development in our social and other activities, if you like, within the legal profession. The title of the book is Children and Same-Sex Families, a Legal Handbook. Now, it's a bit of a milestone, this, I think, in legal textbooks and practice books, because we haven't had anything like this before, but we need it now because of the way that the law and social trends have changed. That's the front cover, that's the back, that's the side of it. You've got a very detailed index, which you've got there, and you've got a nice structure. You've got substantial information, statutes. Obviously the Civil Partnership Act is clearly set out in terms of the powers and responsibilities. You've also got the Children Act 1989, and you've got various forms, and then you've got the standard structure of the book, which of course is paragraph numbering at the sides plus footnotes. And do read at the front the preface from Anthony Hayden, Queen's Counsel, which I think sets out why we have the book and why we need it, because we do need it. Whatever one's views about these matters, the fact is that this is an area of law where we have to know what the rules are and how we address the issues that actually we have to face when it comes to this type of structure of a family unit. Now, we've given it the title Same-Sex Families and Children, the Legalities Explained. That's what the book does. It's written by Anthony Hayden, Queen's Counsel, Marisa, Allman, Sarah Greenan, Elina, Nhinda-Latvio, I do hope I pronounced that correctly, and Her Honour Judge J. Penna. Now, this is part of the Family Law Jordan's publishing group publication, and what we say is this book, which could not have been written 20 or even possibly 10 years ago, reflects, as Anthony Hayden, Queen's Counsel, observes in the preface, the ever-evolving concept of the family. We are more careful with our language now, he observes, especially in the wake of the raft of equality legislation, which provides a framework for a much fairer society in the future, and one in which the options for children are expanded, keeping them at the centre of the legal process. Now, as I've said, whatever your views on this matter, we do have these rules, we have the legislation, we therefore as lawyers need to know how to deal with it. I think this book is a very fair statement of where we are at the moment in 2012. It's been pointed out that couples in the same-sex relationship require the assistance of a third person in order to create a child. The who are your parents question is therefore family-specific and fact-specific. And from these developments, which are examined in detail, there has emerged a new and rapidly evolving area of law which will, for the family law and others concerned, need some sort of familiarity, and that's really why I think that this book is a great help when you're dealing with these, what can be some very difficult cases, which have to be handled with tact, discretion and sensitivity. Being published by Jordan's, and I'm very grateful for the work that's been done on it. A quick glance through the contents will show you the wide variety of legal issues which impact on children and same-sex relationships. There are going to be obviously a whole area of problems concerning parenthood, parenting, that's genetic, biological, psychological and so forth. As I say, I think this has been well handled and it's an important area. It explores a wide range of fraught issues which can quite often obscure the legal landscape, and therefore the carefully footnoted book statements at the bottom also provide extensive research resources if you need further reading. Let me conclude by saying an up-to-date statutory and jurisprudential position in family law pertaining to same-sex couples is carefully elucidated here, and it means the book is extremely useful not merely to legal practitioners but to professionals in local authorities, adoption and benefits agencies and healthcare trusts. I'm very grateful that we have this book. It's a great contribution to where we are going in the early days of the 21st century. Thank you to all concerned. Bye-bye.